Good morning and welcome to another weekly vlog. This is week 6 we're on now. That is just crazy. These weeks are flying, and yeah, I mean, let's just address something. Last week's vlog, I don't feel like was top form, and I feel like that was on my part as well. I wasn't thriving in my work. Maybe I could have put a bit more effort in, but I'm also sort of trying to reflect and think, was it that I wasn't putting 100% in, or was it a case of it was just a slow week? Because it was. Like, there was no immediate wins, there was no quick success, and I think I compare my work to that, whereas in property, a lot of it you can't control the outcome. You can work super hard and put in all the hours and time, but it is a little bit of luck. Also, I was thinking, last week there was no like quick wins. You know, when I'm out on viewings and I'll be like, oh guys, I've met this really cool estate agent, great relationship, or so-and-so's told me about an off-market property, like a quick win where I think, yeah, I'm on the right track, like this is brilliant. There was none of that really, and I think it's not that I wasn't doing work and I was sat on the sofa at home, I was working. I think my fitness was 100%, my diet was 100%, my actual general life was 100%, like everything was together, but my business wasn't. And I think some of it was because obviously I was working on the digital product, which was slow. Like, there was no quick win with that. It was just a slow burner, like typing, reading. And I think the other half of the activities I was doing was I was actually going back to basics and learning quite a bit. So I was learning HMOs, I was learning about LinkedIn, I was on the AFPI network. So a lot of it was that sort of work. Whereas, for example, when I actually work and I'm not learning, or I'm not like doing content or writing this digital product, and I'm doing actual, like, out in the thick of it, offering on properties, breaking down properties, getting end values, that actual work that's going to equate to deals, which equates to money, that is where I probably thrive a bit more. But that is where it hurts when it goes wrong, because rejection handling is a big one, let me tell you, with that and anything sourcing and offering. So it was nice to have a bit of a break, and obviously the digital product will make me a bit of money, but is what it is. Did what I could. I want to do more of this digital product this week. I want to break down this off-market portfolio I've been working with, sort out all my content, because I'm going away on Sunday. I think everyone knows at this point I'm going away on Sunday. And there's like a few little things to sort. I've got some paperwork to sort for the solicitors. The survey's coming back this week. So there's things bubbling away, like there's stuff going on basically. And maybe I do need to stop putting as much pressure on myself. But another thing I'm thinking is I just want another BRR or flip. Like, I want another property already. And I'm just like, no, enjoy this moment. You've got one. You've already got one. Like, calm down, Libby. But when you've got big goals to achieve, you're never comfortable, you're never satisfied, you're always working for more, you're always pushing for more, you always want the next thing. So that's that. But anyway, I've done my run this morning, went at 6:30, 6:15, half 6, I don't know, you can see me on Strava if you've got me. Went for my run at 6:30, dodged the bad weather because it has actually just lashed it down, can I just say. It's trying to be sunny, but it has literally just tipped it down. I'm now going to Costa to do some work in there. I want to have a really deep focused work block and get stuff done. I accidentally took keys home from my job on Saturday, so I need to drop them into the office. And what else do I need to do? Oh, I'm getting my hair done this afternoon, so she comes to my house. It's brilliant. Like, I can just save so much time. Good work session there. Dropped off the keys to work, sorted that, posted on Instagram, edited a post to put on Instagram tomorrow, and then I've sort of planned, I'll post tomorrow this one that I've just edited, then Thursday I'll post one that I've filmed and edited that day because I'm off to my essay, and then from there it'll sort of roll, if that makes sense. And then yeah, I think we're all right for Instagram content. We're sorted. I've just printed some stuff off from the AFP network. We get these free resources which are really cool, like HMO plans, schedules of works for HMOs and stuff. So I'm just sort of continuing my learning with HMOs. I'm trying to not to get distracted, but I'm really interested with it. I'm home and this is the current setup. I'm going to get on with working from home now. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I hope we are good. What a disaster last night was. Oh my god. So obviously we repaired the leak from upstairs' washing machine. I got a new light fit in, I had the electric sorted, arranged all the access with the guests in at the time, planned it all, coordinated it all. We were gonna go, they came and quoted for the stain block and the paint of the ceiling for the remedial work. Sorted upstairs' washing machine. Last night, just got into bed at like 10 o'clock. Current guest rings me. Water shooting through the ceiling. So I was like, oh, I know exactly what that is. Great. The leaks happened again. So the bed was soaked, wrecked, damaged. Like, oh, they had to sleep on the sofa and I felt awful. I was just like, really? Right now? I've literally just got all new electrics in that room and it's ruined again. But anyway, so that's happened. It is what it is. It's done now. It couldn't be helped. On the phone this morning from like 6 o'clock. I got up to try and go to the gym and I just thought, no, this is a priority. Like, I need to ring the contractor, speak to upstairs, speak to my guest. And the cleaners, thankfully, were really near because they were dropping their kids off at school and went round to assess it and just sort of send me photos. Looks like it's somewhat sorted itself. Like, the guest has washed and dried bedding, put that on. They've figured it out. Thankfully it's summer and it's not cold and wet, so it would never dry and the bedding would have just... No, they couldn't have had just a sheet in winter. Been sorting that. It's one of those tasks that just making you no money, but essay is so time intensive and I knew this when I got into it. Is what it is. Done. I've done my part. I've done what I can for now. So then I got on with the digital product. I've done loads of progress with that, to be fair, and I'm happy with that. I have a viewing later today at 4 o'clock, so I'm going to see that and come back from a viewing, go for a run to get some proper exercise in. It's just another one of those slow, long days, and I hate them. I hate days like this. But never mind. I'm just going to sit here and schedule my content for today, then head home, carry on with the digital product, and then I'm going to look for some contractors for this property I'm buying and then go to this viewing. I'm just on my way to view this house. I'm excited to view it because I actually used to manage properties on this street, which is really cool. So I used to go around, do the inspections, do the inventories, the checkouts, look after the houses, deal with the maintenance. And now I'm going to view a property for me that I'd be managing. So it's pretty cool. The only thing is they have had a full asking price offer. But the agent's telling me that it's worth X and I just can't see it. The selling agent. I didn't even ask for it. But just the way the conversation went, they mentioned, well, they basically said a figure they thought it would be at. But I just don't see it. I've worked around there loads as well, so I know it like the back of my hand. And I've never seen anything sell around there for that much. So I'm taking that with a pinch of salt, which is, yeah, we'll see. And see how the viewing goes. I'm mainly going because I'm interested in the house, and if anything doesn't proceed with the offer they've had, then at least I've viewed it and I could potentially offer lower and get it accepted at that point. You just never know. Run done. I'm now going to my job, get this done. I know I've got a checkout today, which is basically when a tenant leaves the property, making sure that everything's as it should be, that there's no damage, that it's clean. Basically, you take the inventory and check that the property's been left how it was let. Apart from obviously normal wear and tear, because tenants have to live. But got this one to do today. Then I'm going to my best friend's house tonight, catch up with her, and I also always end up filming content at her house because she's got a really nice house. So I may do that as well while I'm there. Catch up with her. Midday check-in. I'm just out on appointments, but whilst driving I was on the phone to the cleaner who's going tomorrow to the SA, basically to discuss the leak and sorting the different linen and stuff that's been ruined and washing that, and asked an agent about the possible end value for a property that I've seen. In fact, I think I mentioned it earlier. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. I'm losing track. And she's going to check and come back to me, just because they haven't sold any on that street, but give me a ballpark figure, and if that's worthwhile viewing, I'm going to book it. So that's good. Morning, guys. It's Thursday, 6:30. I'm on my way to the gym. I really do not want to be here this morning, if I'm honest. But I sometimes think actually making the decision to go to the gym is the hardest part of it. But anyway, I have some good news for you. Well, exciting, interesting, nothing concrete yet news. Basically, months ago, I'm thinking like April, May time, I viewed a property in the village that I live, and I literally fell in love with it. Like, it is so nice, and it's a property that is seriously, in my opinion, below market value, because they sell for 250, 260 on there, if not higher. But it was on for 210, and I nearly secured it at 190. Now, the background was, I went to the viewing and the estate agent was like, it's available, and then as soon as I left the viewing, I got a call to say it's not. So it was a really weird one, because basically they must have had an offer whilst I was on the viewing, and it was higher, it was full asking price, and the vendor had just taken it, not waited to see even my offer. I mean, I still offered and it was below, but obviously it was cash, the other person needed a mortgage. Anyway, long and the short of it is, I missed the property, and I was so gutted because I thought like that was going to be my first flip. Like, I was desperate, and I was just like, this is going to happen. I had a feeling, like I had a burning feeling that that house was going to be. Anyway, lost it, and I started thinking, oh, Libby, you've just been delusional. So I thought, right, I really wanted the property. I'm going to ring them every 2 weeks to see how the sale's going. So I've been ringing and ringing and ringing this estate agent to the point I think they think I've got something, like I've got a screw loose. And they keep being like, yes, Libby, we've got you on the system. If anything doesn't proceed, like, ring you. And I'm like, oh, good, just checking. And I've been having a laugh with them because they're like, God, what is it about this house that you're desperate? So yesterday, leaving work, and this estate agent called me, and they've told me about a couple of properties in the meantime before they come on the market. So I thought, oh, they're ringing me with another property that's just not going to be what I'm looking for. They weren't. They were ringing to say that the sale's fallen through. Yeah, it was only like a week or so ago I last checked in, and they were like, oh, it's definitely going ahead. I think we're like working towards getting like exchange, like we're virtually there. And I was like, oh, right, okay. And I actually at one point thought, let it go, Libs, it's gone. They rang literally yesterday. I was walking to my car after work, and I was like, what? So basically the buyer has pulled out of this sale because she's personal circumstances, nothing to do with the property. And I just said to the estate agent, can you just give me some time to have a think about financing it? Because obviously JV partner wise, I need to sort of like figure it out who I'm gonna do it with, how to structure it and stuff. So that was cool, and yeah, I was just so excited yesterday. I was like, oh my God, this is mental, like this is so exciting. That would literally make me feel so much happier if I could secure that one and have the one I already have in legals. Oh, I'd be really happy with that. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what we can do today. I said I'd check in with him in the morning, which I need to do, but I need to figure it out a bit. So yeah, but other than that, I did an AFB call last night, which was amazing, and they were answering questions. I filmed a tiny bit of it, but I'm always concentrating so much on those calls, I can't really be like filming it. But oh, I just love it. I love the network. I was telling them about this deal, and they were just giving me advice and helping with it, so it came at great timing. And I was listening to Danielle ask about HMOs, like so many things, and like sourcing, their tips on like what you should be doing as a sourcer. So yeah, just amazing. I did ring about that bungalow. Did I tell you guys that? Yes, I did tell you that. Who's in track here? And they were gonna call me back about an end value, and I don't think they did, but we'll see. I'm sort of more occupied with this one I really want now. But I'm gonna get the gym done, go home, get a shower, get breakfast, have some serious thinking time about how I'm gonna get this property, because I reckon I can do it. I really do, because I know the vendor is desperate. Like, she was desperate before, and she knows that I'm cash, and she already knows about me obviously being interested still, and that they were going to ring me. So let's see, think about that, and then that is going to be my focus. I need to then go over to Harrogate to my SA to check the leak situ. Just on my way to do a cardio session. Let's get this done. At the shop getting some toilet roll for the SA and kitchen roll. Masters.
Please. Connie, to collections and returns, please. Customer waiting. Thank you.
Currently just having a fire alarm test. I didn't know this was happening. But here we are. Just been in the SA doing one hell of a lot of content. I filmed so many videos, but I'm so happy with it. And I did the call with Adam, Aston and, oh my god, Alex, and that was amazing. So really happy with that call. I just went into town because I had to get some bits for myself and go to the shops, so that's good. And I have squeezed a viewing in for the property that I want to buy. So I spoke to my JV partner, explained that we needed to move very quickly while the property's off the market, and yeah, we're going to view it at 5 today. Guys, I haven't eaten since 11 AM and it's like 4 o'clock. I'm starving, but I've just been running around the last hour and I've realised how hungry I am, and I'm probably not going to eat till like 6 now, but never mind. When I do eat, it'll be well deserved. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. I have lost track. It's been such a busy day. I feel like Monday, Tuesday for me always drags, and then the back end of the week is just absolutely stir crazy. So I did the viewing, went round it with my JV partner. They like the property. We're gonna go have a proper meeting tomorrow evening because he had to dash this afternoon after the viewing and we couldn't have a proper chat, but we just had a phone call and we're gonna meet tomorrow 7:30 to discuss things. As much as I like to move quickly with things, we can't help it. We need to have a proper sit down, discuss it, because there are a couple of things that we're unsure on. So gonna do that and then we can hopefully make a decision. The situation basically is, she is happy, the vendor is happy for me to have like a week to see if I want it and come back with like offers or whatever, and if not, she's either gonna, well, she's gonna move into it herself basically. So that takes the pressure off in terms of I'm not here like running round, and she is willing to hold off and she's not putting it back on the market, because if I don't take it then she's gonna move into it herself, which is good. That is really reassuring news, because I've been panicking because I really wanted this house. So we'll see what happens. I have in fact had my tea, thank goodness for that, because I was absolutely starving. Self-employed life, you don't have a break, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And then I'm at my job tomorrow, which will be busy because I want to get things finalised. So busy couple of days left, but we're nearly there. Just to show you guys, it's 11:15. I'm currently scheduling my content. I've done 3 so far, and I'm just trying to get as many done as I can for when I'm away. If you don't know, this is how you schedule it. So once you've typed your caption and stuff, you just click that and set the date and time, and then it'll say schedule instead of share. Little tip for you. And I'm meant to be up for the gym at 5:30. I'm going to be knackered tomorrow. Back from the gym now, just having my go-to Weetabix and strawberry. I did in fact make the 6:30 a.m. session. On my way to work now. I've just got ready basically, had breakfast and sent some ID to the solicitors for their ID checks. I was just waiting for a utility bill so that I could send it. Hi guys, I finished work and just went to get my nails done, ready for my holiday. I was meant to be meeting an investor tonight, however, change of plan, we can't really do that. We're going to try to have a catch up tomorrow, and I'm going to send some details over via email just now, so they've got that in writing as well, just for a potential deal. It was a JV, but because of the extra works that are required, having viewed it yesterday with them, I've actually just agreed, let's not JV, let me just source this deal to you and I will raise the finance for another project in another way. So they're going to put their cash into this one, I'm just going to take a bit of a sourcing fee and do that because they are going to be doing the majority of the work. So I just thought it's not really fair that I take a chunk of the profit when you're basically going to be doing the refurb, like the majority of it yourself. So they're really happy with that. Appreciate me obviously like not making as much, but wanting to see them win, because for me it's like seeing people do well. Can I just say though, I have had the day from hell in terms of my Airbnb, like day from hell, because the cleaners went this morning and said it smells damp because of all the water that's leaked. And I was just like, brilliant. Like the people coming in, I'd already warned the guests and told them what had happened and to not panic when they went in and saw the mark on the ceiling. And they were like, please just don't tell me that it smells damp or it's, you know, an issue. So I was like, no, it's fine, because it didn't yesterday when I was there. It was very minimal, this smell, and we thought we'd sorted it because it was dry. This morning the cleaner's gone and was like, it's pretty bad. So I was just like, oh my god. So I've been chasing these contractors for the insurance. There's just no urgency at all. Trying to get that sorted. And the guest came, but we have not heard anything. But the stress of it when I'm working my job was a lot. So that was that, but still no electricians, still no contractor being. It's literally like gonna have been a week by the time I actually get contractors in. And it's just annoying, but never mind. I think it's like 8 o'clock now, just coming in. I'm absolutely knackered, like shattered. So gonna go in, finish a bit of packing, do a bit of tidying, bit of life sorting out in. I dropped off some return parcels earlier, so that made me feel better. And yeah, get ready because I'm working tomorrow again. It's busy. Got a lot going on. And I'm a bit stressed about going away, leaving the business. But I can only do what I can do. But that's not good enough when you're self-employed or you've got the business. The ownership is pretty nuts. I've been scheduling some more content throughout the day. So yeah, that's that. I need to stop putting as much pressure on myself. Saturday morning, sun is out, holiday tomorrow. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. So I've just been last night and this morning just sort of prepping for going away and scheduled some more content this morning. Need to send an email to an investor. Didn't hear any complaints last night from the SA, so I'm crossing my fingers that it was all right. And there's something else I really need to do. I can't remember. But I also have a 50th tonight. A 50th party, so I will be going to that. Won't be starting too late, but it's just like I'm trying to get everything sorted and ready. But yeah, I'm excited. Just got to get this day done at work over with. Saturdays are often busy, so I'm not expecting this to be an easy shift. Anyway, I think I'm going to close this vlog now and say my goodbyes, because tomorrow I'm going to be hectic going to the airport. So thank you again for watching another weekly vlog. There will be no weekly vlog next week, unfortunately, because I'm not doing anything property related. If I am doing the odd thing, I will speak about it in the next vlog. But yes, no weekly vlog next week, guys. But as always, thank you for following, subscribing, liking, watching, everything. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend too.